Hey everybody, I am here and I wanted to discuss my reading goals for the upcoming year. So, 2016 has been a pretty hectic, crazy, um, a bit disheartening year to say the least. But one of the greatest things that came out of this year was me starting this YouTube channel and connecting with other readers. And so this has really made reading come back to like the forefront of my life as it used to be, and that makes me really happy. So I wanted to discuss my reading goals and some of the things that I'm going to try and challenge myself to do with reading this year. One thing I definitely want to participate in next year is the Read Harder Challenge hosted by Book Riot, and I'll end up putting the link down below. So Book Riot is a website pretty much all about books. They have podcasts, they do videos here on YouTube, they blog about new and older books, which I think is great. So they have this challenge called the Read Harder Challenge. I am new to this. I know it's been in existence for a couple years now. So it's basically a long list of books from different categories. So this year they had something like read a YA or a middle grade book that has a LGBTQ theme. Read a collection of stories by a woman of color. Those things are something I want to do, and I think trying to complete this list also helps. I also did not know that if you complete the list by the end of the year, you get a 30% off discount code for their bookstore online, which is pretty cool, but that's not what I'm necessarily doing. I think this will help me broaden the scope of books I read, and also to get me to read the books that fit in these, like, I think they are about 24 categories, that fit in these 24 categories that are already on my bookshelf in my other room, because, man, do I have a lot of unread books like we all do. The second goal is to still continue to think and critically think while I'm reading. I'm thinking about keeping, there's a lot of people who are saying they want to read less, and in that conversation they want to have more time to think about what they're reading instead of just speed reading a bunch of books, and I think that's great. I'm not really much of a speed reader, but I can slow down just a little bit, and I'm probably going to keep the idea of my book goals, maybe 75 books this upcoming year, but nonetheless good books, things that keep you on your toes. Even though reading for entertainment is fun, I think you can do that while learning, but I don't usually pick up books just for entertainment. Like, that is what my reality TV watching is for. So that is like my second goal, and my third goal is was inspired by Memento Mori. So his name is Adam, but his channel on YouTube is Memento Mori. I will link it down below. He is discussing how he is just finishing up reading all of Cormac McCarthy's novels, and so he is going to kind of continue this idea into the new year with Faulkner. I have read some of Faulkner's work. I have not read all of it, but that was cool to me. So I am most likely, and let me commit to this now. I am going to read all of the fiction works of Toni Morrison. I don't think she has any short stories, but she definitely has at least 10 novels, if not more. I've also wanted to challenge the idea that her books, I don't want to say the quality, but the content of her books aren't as strong in a certain point in her career. So I've had a couple teachers say that after such and such a book, and I won't mention it here, but as such, because I have so much respect for Toni Morrison, like, it hurts me for people to even have this idea, but after a certain point in her like catalog that the quality of her books or the creativity of her books kind of decline. I want to see if that's true. I will be honest, I was not the biggest fan of God Help the Child. I felt like it was similar to two books. I felt like it was a mashup of two books that she'd written previously. And so I want to see if this idea kind of holds true. The problem with this goal is I had taken a senior seminar in undergrad. It was a Morrison, Alice Walker seminar, and I've read at least 6 Toni Morrison books in that class. However, those books are in storage, so this means I'm probably going to have to buy them again. I'm probably going to truck around to some used bookstores or, you know, book sales to try and find these things rather than buy a whole brand new copy that I'm probably going to mark up again anyways. But Toni Morrison is somebody I've read before and have read multiple times, and I enjoy rereading her work. So I've read The Bluest Eye about 3 times now. I've read Sula twice. And so I'm totally not opposed to reading her work again. Even though God Help the Child was not my favorite book by her, I definitely read it till the end, and she is somebody that I just admire so much that I have no issue trying and putting forth the effort to actually read all her stuff. She also has a collection of essays called Playing in the Dark, and those are about race. So I'm thinking about adding that to my list too. And yeah, I want to eventually expand my channel, maybe into a blog, and, you know, have people really critically thinking about the things they are reading. And those are majority of my reading goals in the new year. I don't necessarily have any writing goals at this moment. I should probably get some of those though. Alright guys, let me know if you have any reading goals. If you are fellow YouTubers, if you are fellow YouTubers, I'm subscribed to most of the people who comment because a lot of them already have channels. But if you have a book channel and you are not sure if I'm like subscribed, please let me know. Sometimes I usually will click on people's pages to see if they're commenting and they have content, and I'll follow, you know, I'll subscribe back. Please let me know if you have a channel. Yeah. And thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.